Thank you so much. And Twin Day, that one means let's go. Jumbo, everyone. My name is Braden. I'll be your safari guide today. By a quick show of hands, is this anyone's first time in Harambe Reserve? Any first-time safari riders? Okay, we've got a few here. Thank goodness. Thought it was just me. Now, this is a photo safari, so gotta have your cameras out and ready. Hang on to them tight, though. If they fall out of the truck for any reason, we're not gonna stop to pick them up. Same thing can be said for smaller party members, so don't hold them up like baby Simba. Might not end well. A lot of animals to see today. I'll point out what I find. If you see something I don't, right above your heads is your spotting guide. Help you identify a lot of the animals, like our first one on your right. In the stripes, that is an okapi. It is not related to a zebra. It's actually the only relative of a giraffe. If you look at its body structure, you can see all the similarities there. Their skeletons are almost identical, apart from the size. We're in a pretty good spot to find animals right out of the gate, in between a couple watering holes here. Near water is usually the best place to find animals, so we'll swing around. See if anyone's thirsty this morning. Oh, yep. There's a big one on the left. That is a black rhino. Let's get up close. Famous last words. No, I'm kidding. We'll be fine. Now, it's about 3,000 pounds. There's only 5,000 left in the world. Big reason for that, unfortunately, is poaching. They're poached for their horns, which are made of the same material as your fingernails, keratin. So they don't really do anything for us. Originally, it was believed they had medicinal value. That's how it all started, but that's long been proven wrong. We're gonna keep checking around the water. I'll take this center road right up here to the Sapi River. One animal that's notorious for hanging around African rivers is the hippopotamus. Now, hippos can swim, but not very well. They prefer to walk along the bottom of the river, so you want to look for big, dark shadows, maybe just a nose or some eyes. There's two of them at the very beginning of the river. I know that's not the best angle for everybody. We'll keep looking. Usually they're in larger groups than two. You just want to keep looking at the water. That's where they spend most of their time. Their closest relative is the whale. And they can stay submerged for about 8 minutes at a time. There could be more in there we're not even seeing. Oh, there's a big group on the left. A group of hippos is called a bloat. That's the actual term. As we're looking at the hippos, keep in mind they are the most dangerous animal in Africa, so don't lean too far to get a picture. On the island are the pink-backed pelicans, named so because their backs turn pink during mating season. They're actually the smallest pelican species. The hippos are nocturnal. As you can see, most of them are sleeping still, or just went to sleep, I guess. They sleep under the water, so every 8 minutes when they need air, their body just naturally rises to the surface, gets air, goes back down. They don't even wake up for it. There's Nile crocodiles in the river. They're as long as a giraffe is tall, about 16 to 20 feet. The longer you look in the water, the more you're going to find. When crocodiles are in a group, they're called a float. Float of crocodiles, yeah, float of hippos. There's a lot of great African group terms. I'm going to point out as many as I can. We're going to head over to the savannah next. This is home to a lot of different African animals. Pretty much half that spotting guide could be out there. We'll see how lucky we get. We're doing pretty good so far, so I've got high hopes. On the right, that's a baobab tree, also called an upside-down tree, because its branches look more like roots. The reason it's so thick is because it has a slow metabolism. It's able to save up water for the dry season. Welcome to the savannah, everyone. It's very open and spacious out here. Not too hard to see some of the animals, but still, keep your eyes open. Check bushes, trees, tall grass. You'd be surprised what can hide from you. The first ones we can see is that herd of white-bearded wildebeest on your right. One of the best migrators in Africa. They can travel up to 1,000 miles every year. The next ones, the shaggier antelope with the white ring, those are water buck. Named so because they're almost always near water. They actually secrete this oil on their fur that makes them waterproof. Those cattle in the distance you can see with the giant horns, those are Ankole cattle. Their horns are about 3 to 4 feet on average. And of course the tallest animal on land, the giraffe. When they're in a group, they're called a tower, another fun one. Those long necks they're so famous for actually have the same number of vertebrae that your neck does, which is 7. Let's get up close to some of these animals. We'll talk a little more about them. Oh, wow, right next to us, on the left. Those are African wild dogs, also known as painted dogs. They've got that beautiful coat. These are the most successful hunters in Africa, by far. They almost always catch their prey. And when they do, they let their puppies eat first. Oh, big giraffe on the right. A lot of people confuse those African wild dogs with hyenas, but they're actually not related. You're also going to see a lot of these big red pillars throughout the savannah. Those are termite mounds.
Real ones?
Yeah, they're real. Not inhabited, but real.
Okay.
Be a whole other experience.
Right?
They can make those pretty tall, hard as concrete. It's a bit of a blessing and a curse, though. Larger animals like the rhinos we saw, even elephants like to rub against them whenever they have an itch, so they get knocked down all the time. My favorite fact about the giraffe is they only sleep 30 minutes a day, and they do so in little 5-minute naps. We won't see one sleeping. We're seeing how they compensate for it, though. Due to the lack of sleep, they only use about half their brain at a time. So pretty often we'll find them doing nothing, just staring into space.
Oh my gosh.
They're basically tall sheep, but we love them anyway. Oh, stop. We've got some Ankole cattle crossing here.
Cattle crossing.
You would think these horns are really heavy, kind of bothersome. They're not. They're mostly hollow. Only thing inside is a bunch of capillaries and a honeycomb pattern. Really helps blood flow and actually keeps them cool. Alright, go ahead. They're also called Watusi cattle in certain parts of the world.
What, just last one? Got the pig. Perfect. Thank you. Wow. They can start managing moms. Yeah, they can start managing. Mom, they're not hustling. They're not running. That's how you survive in the desert.
Stay in this area. Thank you. Oh, that's nice.
She's not moving.
Oh. Oh, you're just gonna... Oh, that's nice. Okay. These are the only domesticated animals we'll see in the reserve today. We're not too used to them in North America, but they've been domesticated for centuries.
How do they stay in this area? Or they really roam around?
Yeah, this is a free-roaming safari. They come and go as they please. No pun intended on that. So when animals decide to just stand at the road like this, we just get to sit there with them. Not a whole lot we can do. The horns are hollow, but still kind of pointy. Oh. This is progress. Okay.
That's how you move in the desert, Mom. You don't move fast.
Nice.
Oh, don't get distracted. Don't do it. Keep going. Hey, there we go. All right, we'll keep moving. Last hoof. Go. Okay. Back on the move.
Hey, driver? Driver? Do they make any noises?
Yeah, those cattle will moo just like cows here. There's a lot of good hiding spots around us right now. Definitely let me know if you see anything. I'm pretty good at this, but there's 30-something other people here. Chances are someone will see something I don't. To your right. That's an African elephant. It's about 12,000 pounds, or 6 tons, however you want to phrase it. He's pretty big. Use their trunks for just about everything. There's 100,000 muscles in just the trunk. Holds about 5 gallons of water. On the left, the largest monkey in the world, the Mandrills. Also the most colorful. Do you see the one that's way bigger than the rest? That's the alpha. Whenever there's a threat or challenge to the group, that's the guy that's going to take care of it. Rafiki from Lion King, that's what he is, a mandrill. This red clay that's right next to us, probably the reason that elephant's here. They love this red clay. They can eat it for vitamins and minerals. They can also put it on their skin as a type of sunblock, basically. Their skin's surprisingly sensitive. They get sunburned just like us. So they use mud, dirt, clay, whatever's available to protect themselves. Oh, do you see the tusk marks and footprints around us here? Yeah, so we might have visited a little earlier. Question, sorry? Oh, the little guards we're going over? Those are just to make sure certain animals stay in certain areas. And it's not like a threat or anything, it's because certain foods, like all this vegetation, they don't want animals eating other animals' food, basically.
Okay. So it's a deterrent.
Yeah, more or less. You can see just how large the baobab trees can get on either side of us here. Greater flamingo. Largest species, also the lightest shade of pink. They turn that color from all the shrimp they eat. Beta carotene that's in brine shrimp turns them pink. That's why babies are hatched gray. Takes about 1.5 years to get that color. Oh, the smaller gray birds you see are not baby flamingos. Those are just local freeloaders, basically. Oh, a group of flamingos called a flamboyance. One might be my favorite. It's hard to pick though. Looks like we've caught some poachers recently. Always have to keep an eye out for poachers. It's still a very real threat to many African animals, including the elephant. In Unfortunately, as technology advances, so does poaching technology. Oh, we've got a cheetah on the prowl coming up on your left. That is the fastest animal on land. They can run up to 60 miles an hour. Oh, there's two of them. They can hold that speed for a few hundred yards, not forever. Those tails, you see, are way longer than most big cats. Helps them balance when they're running, especially when they turn. One of the only big cats to hunt during the day. They're kind of the perfect blend of small and big cat. They can take down large prey, but they still purr. Oh, I love this guy. All right. Oh, once again. Okay. So these two crossing the road are called Bontabak. They're actually our biggest victims of poaching. A little faster moving than the cattle. Now, they are completely extinct in the wild. They only live in reserves like this one. Oh, did you see what just came out of that Kopi rock? That is a lion. Hello. We'll just stroll with him for a bit. You know, lions are only active 4 to 6 hours out of the day, most of it at night, so this is kind of rare to see. If he decides to get vocal, you'll know about it. His roar could travel up to 6 miles away. Oh, does he? Looks like he wants to.
Still moving. Oh my gosh, this is our floor, baby.
Their roar sounds a lot different than what you might be thinking. Few animals on the right, but we'll get to them in just a few moments. Just want to double check the Kopi rock here. We don't want to miss any lions. Most dangerous lion's the one you don't see. So if you're thinking of like the MGM movie logo, not quite. MGM and a lot of other media actually used a tiger's roar. That is not what he sounds like. His roar is like a loud, aggressive yawn. It's closer to bears than tigers, really. Oh. They are nocturnal, so this is really rare. Oh, yep, that's a female. There's one below the tallest rock and one on top of the tallest rock.
Oh my gosh.
Now that our safaris continue into the night, that's a wonderful reason to come and see them. Their vision is 6 times better than yours in the dark. They might just see you. I don't know what'll happen. Oh, another crowd favorite on the left, the warthogs.
Oh, the warthog.
Those are the largest burrowing mammals. The big holes you see, they've made themselves. The white antelope on the right we kind of skimmed by earlier. That's an anax, another critically endangered antelope. Oh, and some ostrich eggs. Look at that. Largest living eggs. They're about 3 pounds each. You can stand right on top, they won't even crack. Don't try it. Usually mama bird is somewhere nearby, but in theory, it works. Leaving the savannah and entering the Magadi Glen. It's a peaceful little area, lots of animals can rest and relax in. Oh, doing just that, one of my personal favorites on the left, the scimitar-horned oryx. It's named the scimitar sword. Kind of looks like its horn. This is really cool. From a certain angle, most orcs, their horns line up just right. It looks like they have one horn, kind of like that, a little bit. This is the creature that inspired the original tales of unicorns. Yeah, look at that. Living, breathing unicorn, Disney magic. They do have one magical property about them. They can go about 10 months without drinking water.
Wow.
They get all the moisture they need from the food they eat, which is basically just grass. It's a very impressive animal. Oh, Warden just called us back in, so we're gonna head to the base. Still a ton to do while you're in Africa. Right next to us is Gorilla Falls. It's a self-paced walking trail where you can see gorillas, naked bull rats, meerkats, and much more. You can also take the Wildlife Express to Rafiki's Planet Watch. There's a petting area at Rafiki's for some of our not-so-wild animals. It's also where researchers bring out creatures you can get up close to and learn about. If you'd like to see animals sing and dance, that's Festival of the Lion King at Harambe Theater. And if you would like to help out these animals, you can always donate directly to Disney's Conservation Fund at all food and merchandise locations in Animal Kingdom. Helps a lot of the animals we saw today, many that we didn't. If you're a wilderness explorer, you get your badge right around the corner. Just remember the name of your truck, Simba 1. Page 13, Simba 1. My name, once again, is Braden. Hope you enjoyed it today. Come back whenever you can. No two safaris are ever the same. So you can tell the animals make sure of that. That's why we're not going to say goodbye today. A little too final. Instead, we have this saying in Swahili that means go well. It's kwa harini. It's kwa harini, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, just wanted to say thanks for watching. We know you have lots of choices for theme park videos, so we appreciate you making the time for us. If you enjoyed the video, please click the thumbs up button, and if you'd like to see more rides, shows, and attractions, don't forget to subscribe for new videos every week. Thanks.